Hi, ich bin Tim, ich studiere an der HfK+G im zweiten Semester Werbung und Marktkommunikation und im Rahmen des Together-Projekts haben wir hier zwei kroatische Gäste bei uns, mit denen wir jetzt ein Interview starten werden, um über interkulturelle Kommunikation zu diskutieren.
I'm Tomislav, I'm from Osijek, I'm 24 years old.
Moje ime je Josip Jelenčić, dolazim iz Našica, mjesto malo pored Osijeka, jedan mali gradić, udaljen nekih 50 km i studiram na fakultetu Akademije za umjetnost i kulturu.
I'm Josip, I'm from a small town in Našice. It's like 15 kilometers away from Osijek, where I study arts on the Academy of Arts and Culture in Croatia.
My name is Philip and I'm studying at a HfK+G. And now we start the interview. So, what's your first impression about Germany?
The people are really kind and open here, so that's the first impression I got. Also, everything is bigger, everything is prettier, everything is well built up. There are a lot of cranes, construction sites. It seems like a busy country, like everybody's working something, everything is in motion. So, yeah, that's my impression of Germany.
Pa za početak veliki grad, ljudi drugačiji oblik života u smislu ovdje svi negdje žure, znači nije totalno opušteno ko što je kod nas.
Possible reasons, well, I guess the reason why you are always in a hurry, I mean, our perception of it is because you got a strong industry, you got strong work ethics, unlike us.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's the reason. In my opinion, like, we are more laid back, we are more relaxed. I think that we do tend to have more infighting between us, which is counterproductive for our nation. Unlike the Germans, who kind of seem like you are sticking together, you are simply doing your job well. I like my home a lot, so I'll always pick Croatia before Germany, because I guess I'm just used to it. I don't really like changing the things I find good, so I think that the Croatians, for a start, are really warm, open, when you get used to them. So I will always stick to my home, to the place I really know the most, where I know the people. The openness, it's advanced. I like the technology you guys put out. I like your culture. I like the people. I like the beer, the food. And when it comes to Germans, I'm surprised how actually open you guys are. Because when I was in other countries, I'd get a cold treatment. Like, people weren't willing to talk to me, weren't willing to help. It took some while to establish some communication. It's like cracking a nut, but with you guys, it's really different. You guys are open. It's like you guys are approaching to us first in communications, and that's really interesting to me. I was baffled for the first few days. Like, God, you guys are so cool.
Početak, moj prvi dojam, znači kad sam došao, ovo mi je prvi put da sam u Stuttgartu, i za razliku od naše države, to je Osijeka, ovdje je puno čistije, sve je sterilnije, ajmo reći tako.
I really haven't noticed any bigger difference, because Croatia was very influenced by Germany, by Austria, due to our past. We were close connected, and actually Osijek was once populated by people from Stuttgart in the 18th century, so they did bring their style of architecture, as well as German last names remain in Croatia. So I really don't see any bigger difference. Just everything is bigger, more modern, and that's about it.
And now we go to the workshop week, and the first question about that is, how did you feel about the first encounter with us, the students of Stuttgart?
Well, I was looking forward to it, I can admit that. I was really happy that we are going to work with somebody else who's not Croatian, who's different than us. I didn't know what to think of you at first, when I didn't even meet you, so I was really like, just waiting to see what will happen, and when I met you guys, I really liked it. Open mind, pleasant. communicative. You all speak English very well. So I think it's a really good start ahead.
Je mislio da će biti sve katastrofa. Znači, ali na kraju niste toliko grozni. I ugodno mi iznenadilo to što ljudi ovdje zapravo dosta dobro komuniciraju, žele pomoć. I mislim da je to. Mislim da sad im je ok.
I really had no stereotypes, so...
Do you think workshops like this are important for the European corporate feeling?
Yeah, of course, because one day we are all going to do some jobs, and having this experience of working with somebody from another nation will give you a better insight, and you might meet them again, and you will know how to work with them. You will also have some pleasant experiences to share. I mean, we are sharing our knowledge, sharing our cultures, our languages. I think it's great.
Often.
Yeah, I would always.
Okay. And why?
Well, as I said, it's pleasant. I get good food as well, good drinks, and I meet new people, and we share ideas.
In which sentence was this workshop a success?
Well, I think it was a success from the start, because we all had certain ideas about it. Some were bad, some were good, and we were pleasantly surprised. Things are turning out great. We are meeting other people from other countries.
What was the secret of success of this? You would say it was the people and the communication between the people? Or?
I think that what brought it to success were the people, and the people were the only reason for it, because if one side was not willing to cooperate, nothing would happen. But everybody here is cooperating, everybody here is talking, changing ideas. I almost feel like I know you guys for years, like we are friends from high school or something. So.
Has the workshop brought you up to new knowledge?
Yes, it has. More knowledge and experience I'll keep for myself for a long while.
Okay, do you have examples?
Well, it's one of those rare occasions when I can practice languages not my native. So you can see how good you are actually at communicating with foreign people. I think that's a really important experience for all of us. Because you're not sure how well do you know a language until it's time to speak it with somebody and communicate on a larger scale, because we are still working on a complex project. And we do need to have a bigger vocabulary, or at least some means to communicate all the ideas. So I think that the first experience that's really helped me is the confidence in speaking English with you guys. And also, I used to speak German, but I forgot the language, and I'm kind of remembering it all together, so I think it's going to help me for a while. I think it's close-knit to us as a person. So when you say identity, I always think of a person, because it's associated with it. As I said, the Croatians who had trouble with our identity, with our past, we still do have to this day. Well, you guys don't seem to have such problems like we do. We are not certain of our origins, we politicize them, we waste our time fighting around nonsense on who we are, where we came from, to this day. And it's sad that we're wasting time on it. It does us no good. It only brings us more apart as a nation. I think the biggest difference between Croatians and Germans when it comes to identity is that we are in a struggle between ourselves. I think it's at start it influences them a lot, because with nationality there come certain expectations. Like, for example, I'm a Croatian, so I'm supposed to be a Roman Catholic, because 99% of our populations are Catholics. So that's one start that's going to affect my identity, because I'm expected to do that. Also, you're expected to be a strong patriot. You're expected to hate the different nations for what they did to us in the past. You are expected certain jobs because our culture perceives them as being the most profitable. So I think your national identity really does affect you a lot, because there are certain demands that your people demand of you, and you need to confront to them, or you will be an outcast in a way.
How important is orientation in your daily life?
Well, it's really important, because I don't think of orientation as just finding my way around rooms or buildings. I see to it as a way of finding new knowledge. I need to know what I'm looking for when I'm reading, when I'm trying to learn something, so it also helps in this aspect to find my way around technology as well, books, languages, whatever, to improve myself as a person and to find my own way in the meaning of life.
Okay, perfect. So I have the final question. Do you feel as a foreign in Germany, and why or why not?
I do feel like a foreign person here, for starters. I don't speak the language really that well, and I don't know, it's just like a feeling you have. I can't explain it, but you do feel like a foreigner here.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.